Welcome to Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society's group of institutions integrated campus Hyderabad. Structural Engineering 1. Reinforcement Cement Concrete RCC. In previous videos, I explained about vertical stirrups. In this video, I will explain about shear stress in beams. What is shear stress in beams? We'll see here two types. One is a homogeneous beam with concrete without reinforcement, and one more is with reinforcement. So the shear distribution of shear stress of homogeneous beam of rectangular section maximum at the neutral axis, and it is zero at top and bottom. The maximum shear stress equal to 1.2 into average shear stress, that's VU by BD, where tau max is equal to 1.5 into tau average is equal to 1.5 V by BD. Here this is formula we have to how to calculate. Only this is without reinforcement concrete section. I will show you the figure. This is a beam without reinforcement. See, if you observe, this is the important thing here. This curve will be like this. See here at center we will have maximum, right? That is 1.5 times of average shear stress. See, you have to draw this one and this figure for shear in homogeneous beams without reinforcement. Next one, if we see here, reinforced concrete beam shear stress in rectangular beams, T beams, L beams with reinforcement. I said, if you look at IS 456, always very important according to class 40.1 and 40.11, tau V shear stress, nominal shear, how to calculate. See here, if you see this figure, here a rectangular beam having a area of reinforcement, area of steel is AST. Here the width is B, area of reinforcement is AST, here width is B, and depth is D, and the shear diagram is parabolic at the top, and this is elastic theory, and rectangular up to bottom from the above the neutral axis to bottom of the beam. Okay, so this is the shape that is going to be, if you see, this is shear distribution in RCC beam. You have to draw in the examination shear beams, right? Next one is, if you see, this is a T beam having reinforcement at the bottom, and the curve is like this. Here is straight line. Okay, here is curve line, here is straight line. So we'll assume up to here. This is average distribution. This is actual distribution. This is average. This is actual. If you see, this is actual distribution, but we'll take average. Here up to here is parabolic. So this is considered, okay. And in this rectangular beam is like this. CCCT section having like this shear distribution. You see difference between rectangular and L beam. In L beam, if you see, this one up to here is one parabolic, and second one is just like rectangular up to here, then straight up to the bottom. We have to calculate average shear here. Okay. So in this way, we have to calculate for shear stress for rectangular beam and average shear stress for T beams or flanged beams. In the beams of uniform depth, tau V by tau V is equal to, that is shear stress equal to Vu by Bd. What is Vu? Shear force due to actual design loads, that is factor loads, where Vu is, you remember this formula to calculate shear force due to design loads. Vu. B is breadth of the rectangular beam and B is breadth of the web. Bw is width of flanged beams and D is effective depth. So tau V is equal to Vu by Bd. Here, this is important formula. You must remember this important formula. See, tau V shear. This is nominal shear force due to design loads. B is width of your rectangular beam and width of your web is Bw of flanged beams and D is effective depth. So this is one of the important formula. This is beginning of your shear formula. Next one, if you look at the total external shear Vu is jointly resisted by concrete as well as shear reinforcement and is represented by the expression Vu equal to Vuc and Vus. See, again, this is very important topic and a formula. This formula is must understand what is Vu. This is total shear acting on the beam due to design load. This is the Vuc is shear force taken by your concrete. Here I already explained here percentage of area of tension reinforcement and your grade of steel. If you know as per table 19 of IS 456, table 19, you will have table 19, you can calculate the shear force, how much taken by your concrete, that is tau CBD. Okay, this is tau shear force equal to is this equal to tau CBD. Similarly, shear reinforcement, how much shear will vertical stirrups or your bend up shears or bend up parts, this shear reinforcement, how much force will taken by this reinforcement. This is the definition. VUC is shear strength of concrete. This one. VUS is shear taken by shear reinforcement. The amount of shear reinforcement to be provided is determined to calculate shear force is equal to VUS equal to VU by 2C BD as I explained, where B is width of rectangular beam, BW is width of flanged beam. So you remember this formula. Generally, we have to calculate VUS required shear reinforcement required because of design loads. If it is more shear load and it should be the shear taken by concrete should be subtracted from your VU. Okay, then you can calculate VUS as per the given guidelines of the your IS 456. See, this is step by step you should understand. See, next one is here the strength of shear reinforcement VUS for three types. As I shown in the previous figures, vertical stirrups, inclined stirrups, bend up bars. The formula is given by for vertical stirrups VUS. Just now, what is VUS you observed. If you look at this formula, what is VUS? This is shear due to shear reinforcement, shear taken by shear reinforcement. 0.87, this is factor taken for safety factor. Fy is generally for 415, 415, 250, 250 or 500, Fe 500, 500. Newton per mm square. ASV is area of stirrups. D is depth of your beam. SV is spacing. So these definitions, this formula is important and is given by IS 456, and you have to practice how to use IS 456. For inclined stirrups, for a series of for a different section, here VUS shear to be taken by shear reinforcement equal to 0.87 Fy ASV into D into by SV. SV is spacing, and sin alpha plus cos alpha. Alpha is angle of your vertical bar to straight longitudinal bar. So here D is again depth, A is area of steps, Fy is characteristic strength of your steel. For this is a formula for inclined step. See for single or parallel bend up bars here, this formula V is equal to 0.87 Fy ASV SV into sin alpha. Okay, this due to your longitudinal bars, bend up bars shear to be taken by your shear longitudinal reinforcement. This way you have to calculate. Okay, this is important in your for your only competitive examinations. Generally, you may not get this question in your because this is a system is now we are not using. We are just cutting the bars and keeping bottom and top bars. That's why this is not we are not using in the practically. But you should know how to calculate if bend up bars given. The only thing is here Fy ASV into SV into sin alpha, where ASV is your total cross-sectional area of bend up bars and SV is spacing of stirrups. Okay, toe V is nominal shear. Okay, see, we'll see. This is toe is design strength of concrete. Fy characteristic strength. Alpha is between angle inclined stirrups and bend up bar, and axis of member not less than 45 degrees. D is effective depth as discussed. We'll see some more topics in the next video. Thank you.